Hello and welcome. I'm Lauren Lewis with Power for Parkinson's. Welcome to another video of Move and Shout. For those of you that are new to this channel or for my class, this format, it involves a great deal of cognitive patterning. All of our exercises are symptom directed, so we will be addressing gait and stride and balance, and today we're focusing specifically, in addition to those, we're also focusing a lot on posture, because without good posture you have poor balance and poor gait. There's actually a thing called Parkinson's posture, and that's kind of a question mark where your head is forward, your back is round, and you take these small little steps. We're going to work today on addressing that by having you sitting up taller, bringing your shoulders back, lifting your head a little higher. That will give you better balance and a better stride, but it also will give you more ability to converse with people. If you're standing like this, you have a difficulty seeing someone straight in the eye, and that makes it more difficult to converse. So we really want to work on posture, sitting tall, looking people straight in the eye. So for today's class, you're going to need a ball or a pillow or something that you can put in your hand so you can see your exaggerated motions. You can feel what we're doing in space. I want you to really feel your upper back and shoulders for today's class. So make sure you have something that you can use. If you don't have anything, fine, you can do this class without it. That's fine, no problem. Our first exercise is an exercise called the star. And I'm going to ask you to start off with a round back. After I just said we want to go away from that, we're going to start off with a round back, and then we're going to go into a nice big star. Everything is exploding. Your arms are over your head, up. Your legs are out to the side. We're working on a range of motion all the way out, and then we're going to come back into a circle, and switch the ball, and then come all the way out. We're going to do 4 stars. So it's going to be up, down, nice and big, up, down, and down. And each time you come up and down, I want you to think about really opening up your chest and shoulders, working on posture, really lifting up as high as you can. So that's the first part. The second part, we're going to take the ball and go out and in, but normally we just go out and in this way. For today, because we are working on opening up, shoulders back, I'm going to ask you to take the ball and turn your palm behind you. So you're going to go out, in, turn your palm out and in, and you're going to feel this in your upper back. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. From the top, up, down, up, down, nice and big, up, down, up, and then we go out, in, turn your palm out, in, go out, in, out, and in. And I'm going to add some legs, which are optional. You don't have to do the legs, but for those of you that want a little more challenge, the legs are going to be the opposite. So we're working on contralateral, on gait, on a more natural gait, a better balanced gait, using your right arm and left leg. So we're going to do that by going forward with the opposite leg, and then when we switch, the opposite leg goes forward. So it's out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And then we go back to the star, nice and big, 4 times, and then out, in, using the opposite leg. We have a fun song for you today. Let's put our song on, and we'll work on the first part of our first exercise. And remember, range of motion. We want it as big and as wide as we can go. Here we go. Here we go. Out, in, switch, out, in, switch, out, in. Last time, out. Now open. Ready? Out, in, out, in, out, in. Out from the top, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now out, turn your palms, out, in, out, in, out, in, push, out, again from the top, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Turn your palm, just can't get enough. In, out, in, out, in. Let's do it one more more time from the top. Big star. Up, down, lift, up, down, up, down, lift, up. Turn your palm. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and hold. Nice job. Great start. The next part that we're adding to our first exercise, and again, we're working on these patterns. So the first exercise is not one exercise, it's a pattern of exercises. And once again, we're still working on posture, but now we're going to add some core exercise as well. Core is important for balance. We're going to lift that ball way overhead. Look, my arms are fully extended, no bent elbows. And then we bend, we go up and down 4 times. So it's down, up, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, and on 4 we drop. And we're going to keep those legs alternating just as we had before. So it's going to go up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, and down, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, bring it down again, up, 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, and drop. So it's 4 ups and then drop on the 4th one. We're going to put our music back on. We're going to take it from the very beginning, the big star, and we'll put the whole first exercise together. Star, back palm, and then way overhead, lifting as high as you can, lengthening those abs and dropping the arms, lifting nice and high. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Up, down, make it big. Up, down, up, but turn your palm. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, behind your head. Up, down. 2, down, lift up, 3, down, 4, and drop it, up, down, big star, up, down, up, turn that palm, out, in, open up, out, in, out, now overhead for 4, 1, down, 2, down, 4, again from the top, out, in, up, down, up, now out, say it, out, in, nice and loud, out, in, move and shout, out, in, out, overhead for 4, 1, down, 2, lift higher, come on, up, 3, down, 4, and drop. All right, you feel it in your shoulders and in your upper back? Great job. And again, we're focused here. I want you to pull your belly in tight, bring those shoulders back and down so you're really working on posture. Lift your head up, get it away from being down on the ground there. So the second exercise, the visual for your exercise is the lawnmower, okay? A manual lawnmower. So we're going to take that right hand and left leg. Again, we're working on contralateral, working on using your opposites so that when you're walking, you remember and remind yourself to use opposites. But this is also a contralateral move, but it's also for posture because we're going to bring that right arm down, just like that lawnmower I was just talking about, and we're going to pull that cord. Look at my elbow, nice and high. Reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and switch. It's 4 rows, but on the 4th we switch. And then we go to this side, reach and pull with that elbow nice and high. You're going to feel this in your upper back. Reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and switch. It's reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and switch, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and switch. 4 on each side. Second part, we're going to do a backstroke. Again, the purpose for the backstroke is to get your back up and lifted and moving back. So we're going to do 2 backstrokes on each side using, again, the opposite leg. So backstroke, it's going to look like this. Back, stroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back. Again, it's back, stroke, back, switch, arms and legs, back, stroke, back, again, back, stroke, back, switch, back, stroke, back. Go to the row. We're going to reach, row, reach, row, reach, row. Last time, switch, reach, row, reach, row, reach, row. Last time, switch, back, stroke, back, back, stroke, then back, stroke, back, stroke. We're going to put on our music and practice our second exercise. We're not quite finished, but the first 2 parts of our second exercise. Then we'll put it together with our first. Let's go. And row. Reach, row, reach, row. This is 3. Reach, row, reach. Now switch your arms and legs. Reach, row, reach, elbow, row, reach, row. Last one. Reach and backstroke, back. Stroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back. Let's go back to the row. Ready? Reach, row, reach, row, reach, row, reach. Switch sides and reach, row, reach, row, reach, row. Last time, back, stroke, back, stroke again, back. Stroke, switch, back, stroke. Let's take it from the first exercise. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. Turn your arm out, in, out, in, out, in. Now overhead for 4. Go. 1, down, 2, down, lift up, 3. Down, 4. Now we're going to row. Reach, row, reach, row, elbows, reach, row, reach, switch sides and reach, row, reach, row, reach, row, reach, backstroke. Ready, go, front and back, backstroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back. All right, last part of our second exercise is a row. We're going to bring those arms down here and we're going to row up, row up, row. And you can switch arms if you want to, or just hold it in one arm, because the purpose of this exercise is really about rowing, getting both arms working, using your upper back and shoulders, pulling your belly tight, working on posture. So it's row, row, row and row. And again, we've changed the tempo. We've made this faster. The first part is row 4 times on each side. Then we're going to backstroke on each side. And then we finish with a row, row, a little faster, row and row. Second exercise. We'll put on our music, practice our second exercise 2 times, and then we'll put it back with our first exercise and see if we can blend both exercises together. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and row. Reach, row, reach, row, reach, row, reach, switch sides, reach, row, elbows up, reach, row, reach, row, last one, reach, and back, stroke, back, stroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back. Now row fast. Ready? Row, row, row. Take it slow again. Reach, row, reach, row. 2 more. Reach, row, reach. Switch sides. Go. Reach, row, reach. Elbow, row, reach, row, reach. Backstroke. stroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back, row fast, row, row, row from the top star, go, out, down,
just can't get enough.
Down, reach, up, down, and up, good, turn your palm, out, in, open up, out, in, nice work, out, in, out, overhead for 4, up, down, reach up, 2, up, 3, this is 4, up and drop, we're gonna row, reach, row, elbows, reach, row, 2 more, reach, row, reach, switch sides, reach, row, reach, row, reach, row, back strokes next, back, stroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back, row, fast, 4, row, row, and row. All right, get some water. Take a moment. Those arms and shoulders should start to get a little more fatigued. A little fatigued. Yay. The next exercise, we're going to get those arms up in what I like to call goalpost position. So they're way up here. Watch out for this. That's not a goalpost. That's a W. We want a nice big goalpost. And we're just going to go out and in and take our legs with us. So we're going to do the jack leg. So it's out, in. Make sure you're taking your legs with you. When both legs are lifting, out and in, you're working your core. So now we're working on balance and strengthening our core, out and in. And our arms are going to go out and in, but I'm going to ask you to really open up with your elbows. Make it a little more intentional. Use your elbows out and in to open up your chest and back. Out and in. It's 4. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, last one, out and in. And again, you want to open up those arms so you're always rowing. For today's exercise, we want to be really intentional and use our shoulders and back, which will help give us better posture. All right, the second part of our third exercise is something called a scarecrow. We're going to start with that goalpost arms again, and that's out position. So we're going to go out, and we're going to hold it here, and we're going to go down and up 3 times. Down, that's 2, down, that's 3, and in. Out, down and up, down and up, down and up, and in. Out, down and up, down and up. Push back, down and up, and in. Down and up, down and 2, down and 3. It's actually 4, I guess. Up, no, it's 3. It's 3 and in because we have to go out and in. So it's 3 scarecrows out and in. And remember, we're pushing back. So the third exercise, first part, is out and in. Elbows are pushing back and in. And the second part is out, down, up, down, up, down, up and in, out, down, up, down, up, down, up, and in. After 3, we go in. Let's put on our music and practice our third exercise. Here we go. Goalpost arms. 4, 3, 2, and out. In, out, in, lift up, out, in, out. Now the scarecrow. Out, down, lift, up, down, down, up, and bring it in. Other side, out, down, lift, up, down, lift, up. Last one, down, up, and in. Alternate, out, in, out, in. Nice work, out, in, out. Now the scarecrow. Out, down, lift, up, down, lift, up, down, lift, up, and bring it in, switch, out, down, up, down, up, down, last one, out, and alternate, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, scarecrow, out, down, that's 1, up, down, that's 2, up, that's 3, out and in, switch, out, that's 1, out, up, 2, up, 3, up and in, switch, out, in, are you getting it? Out, in, I hope so, out, in, out, Scarecrow, out, down, up, down, up and bring it in, switch, out, down, up, last one, up from the very top, up, down, lift, up, down, open up, and down, up, out and in, turn your palm, out, in, out, overhead for 4, up, and down, up, and down, up, down, reach, up, good, drop and row, reach, row, reach, row, reach, get that elbow up, reach, switch sides, reach, row, reach, row, reach, row, get ready, reach for the backstroke, back, stroke, switch, back, stroke, back, row, fast, it's row, row, elbows up, and we go out, in, have you got it? Out, in, get ready, out, Scarecrow now, out, down and up, last one, down, up, and in, then out, down, lift, up, last one, up and in, nice work, let it go, let it go, let it go. Third part, this part can get confusing. Yay! We want confusing, right? Because we want to challenge the brain. So it makes you think, it makes you have to really focus. It works on executive function, making your brain work a little harder. And it strengthens neuroplasticity. So the more you struggle with it, the better it is for you. Anyway, so the next exercise, it's still part of our third exercise, so we're still in this mode. So we're going to start here. We're going to go up, and now we're going to pull down. We've pulled from the floor up, we've pulled back over here. Now we're going to go from way up here and pull down. And we're only going to pull down on 2 on each side. So we're going to go out, up, pull, switch, pull, that's 1, pull, that's 2, out, up, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2, in, out, up, pull, switch, pull, in, out, up, pull, switch, pull, 2 on each side and in, out, up, pull, switch arms, pull and in, again, out, up, pull, switch, pull and in. Let's work on that whole third exercise before we add the music, just to make sure we've got it. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Then the Scarecrow, out, down, that's up, down and up, and in, out, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now we pull, out, up, pull, other side, pull and in. Are you giving me a thumbs up? I hope it's a thumb you're giving me. All right, let's add our music and see how we do on our third exercise. And then again, we'll put it together with our other 2. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and out, in, switch, out, in, open up, out, in, out. Here comes the Scarecrow. Use your elbows. out,
initial low.
down, up, down,
Then
up,
I'm far away.
down, up and in, other side,
In
out,
another place.
down, lift,
Hold
up,
it out to more.
down, lift, up,
Just as your pillow.
down, up and in, up, and we're gonna pull.
Waiting for your love.
Up, pull, up, pull, other side, pull, pull, let's do it again, out and in,
All
out,
I'm thinking of. Just
out,
can't get enough.
out, in, out, scarecrow, out, down, now push, back, down, up, down, up and in, up, and switch side, out, down, up, down, up and in, up, and we're gonna pull now, out, up, pull, other side, 2 times, pull, up, pull from the top, up, down, lift, up, down, up, down, up, turn your palm, out, in, open up, out, in, out, overhead for 4, go, up all the way and down, lift, up, down, up, 3, up and drop, we're gonna row, right, elbows up, down, up, reach, row, reach, switch sides, reach and row, reach, row, reach, row, reach, row, reach, backstroke, 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 switch, backstroke, get ready for the row, fast rows, row, 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 elbows up, out and in, out, in, nice, out, in, scarecrow next, go, out, down, up, down, up and in, up and in, switch, out, down, up, down, up and in, up and pull, out, pull, up, pull, switch sides, 2 pulls, pull, pull and in. Whew, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. We've got one last piece. It's our 4th exercise, and it's not a pattern. It's just, well, it is a pattern, but it's only one part. And what we're going to do is change that pace again. We're going to bring up the pace. We're going to add the knees. We're going to do 7 pulses back. And what we're doing here is pulsing back to force our back to kind of arch a little, reminding yourself to open up those shoulders. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, open up, 4, open up, 5, 6, 7, and drop. Again, 1, 2, 3, open, 4, higher, 5, 6, 7, and drop. And then we'll put the whole thing back together from the very, very start. We're going to need a lot of music for this. We're going to start with the pulse back. We're going to do it a few times. I want to practice it. Make sure you're really opening up, open, open, open. All of this is about bringing your shoulders back, reminding yourself to lift nice and tall. So we're going to put our music back on, work on our last exercise together, put the whole thing back from the top. Here we go. Four, 3, 2, alternate knees and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Again, 1, 2, 3, open up. 4, bring it back. 5, 6, 7, and down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lift up, 6 is the knees, 7, and drop. Again, 1, lift, 2, 3, open, 4, open, 5, 6, 7, from the top, big star, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, turn your palm away, out, in, head nice and high. Up, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4. Reach and row. Reach, row, elbows, reach. Row, that's 2, reach. That's 3, last one, reach. And row, switch, reach. Row, reach. Row, reach. Row, reach. Backstroke. 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 Switch. Backstroke. Back. Row fast. It's row. 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 Elbows up. And we go out. In. Bigger. Out. In. Elbows go back. In. Out. Scarecrow. Out. Down and up. Down and up. Down, up and in. Up and switch. Out. Down, lift, up. Down, lift, up. Down, up and in. Up and pull. We're going to go out. Up. Now pull again. Pull, switch sides. Pull, last one. Pull and lift and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the top. Last time we're gonna go up and down. Up, down, up, down nice and big. Up, good. Turn your palm. Out, in, out, in, in, out, overhead for 4, up, and down, 2, and down, lift higher, 3, and down, lift 4, row, ready, reach and row, reach, elbows up, reach, row, reach, row, reach, switch sides, reach and row, reach, row, reach, row, reach, row. Backstroke is next. Backstroke, backstroke, switch, backstroke, back, row fast, row, row, row. Now the elbows go out, in, out, in, out, in. Scarecrow, open and down, up, down, lift, up, down, lift, up, down, up and out, up and in, up, down, lift, up, down, up, down, lift, up and in. Good, we're gonna pull twice. Out and lift, we're gonna pull. Pull, switch sides, pull. Pull, post, backward, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and down. Give yourself a big hand. Whoa. Deep breath in with me. Exhale with me. All right, we can put that ball down. Great job today. How are those shoulders? And you're feeling it? Me too. Wow, that was good. That felt really good. All right, let's just stretch it out a little before we close and say goodbye. Chin to chest, arms to me. Let me hear you say a nice long ooh. Ooh. Stretch it out. Now we're going to open up everything, arms and chest and palms, and say with an open mouth, ah. All right, lean back into your chair just to relax that back for a minute. Take your right leg up and give it a nice ankle circle and the other way. Let's point and flex a few times. Good, we're going to drop that leg to the floor, heel down, toe up, flat back forward, and we're going to say the letter I. I. Sit all the way back on your other leg and get round. Big circle on your ankle, both ways. Point and flex. Good, and we'll stretch out that leg, heel down, toe up, flat back, lean into it, open up your chest and shoulders and say the letter O. O. Great job. Relax and release your shoulders, let them go forward and back. Palms up to the sky. We're going to reach to the ceiling as high as we can as we stretch and hum. Hold it right here, close and open those fingers, close and open, close and open, close and open. Shake out your wrists, reach just a little higher. We are done. Finish with a yay. Yay! Roll those shoulders one last time. Give yourself a hand. You did great. Great. These are tough sequences. They're tough patterns. And also, it really goes against what your body, naturally wants to do, which is to sit like this, forcing yourself, those shoulders to be back. That whole 30 whatever minutes is tough work, but you're also working your core. So good for you. Keep it up, the good work. Let me know how you did. Let me know where you're exercising from, who you're exercising with, if you're exercising with someone. Pass around these videos. Let your friends and your people in your community, in your Parkinson's community, know about it. Maybe get some friends that have Parkinson's together with you and all work on this together. It's always more fun when everyone's struggling. Anyway, have a great week. Let me know how you did, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.